is wounded. At a critical moment, Chen feels the emergence of an unstoppable force. This force allows him to chop the monster in half with his axe. Chen challenges the other bulls, but they do not risk a fight. The system warns Chen that he is dying. The warning is repeated. Chen passes out before he can get the medicine. The first thing Chen sees after waking up is a smiling Ayu. She tells Chen that after he drove the bulls away, the tribe moved to another land and built a tent for the king. Chen is concerned about the health of his warriors. Lu Tang has already recovered. Adida has been sick for a long time, but the tribe has a magic medicine called Shena, and she will be well soon. Chen has been unconscious for 4 days. There are 11 days left until the end of the quest. Chen has no fighting power or restraining force left, but luckily the tribe has managed to move to a good place. Weak Chen cannot show himself to his subjects, so he gives them a task and does not let them into the hut. Lu Tang gets a battle axe. He needs to bring the Bull King's skull and skin. Ayu, who saw Chen in a helpless state, enters the hut and is tasked to enter into negotiations with the Coconut Grove tribe and convince them to join Hein's tribe. To do so, China's tribe must show its strength. Ayu is suitable for negotiation because the Coconut Grove tribe is matriarchal and women will be easier to communicate with. Besides, she's the only one who knows Chen's weakness, but she won't tell anyone. Ayu and Shun go to the Coconut Grove tribe. The queen of the tribe is a beautiful woman. But her beauty is deceptive. She ate all those who suited her. Ayu and Shun hide in a thicket, but they are found by Coconut Grove warriors and brought to the queen. Shun says that they are ambassadors of King Chine and have brought gifts from the Coconut Grove tribe. The cruel queen orders that Aya be turned into a slave and that Shun be killed. Ayu offers the queen the meat of a mountain bull, for which it is necessary to unite the forces of both tribes. The queen disagrees, because the bulls are not their enemies, and the fact that the Chena tribe chased them away is a lie. Ayu suggests that the queen pay a visit to King Shane and make sure it is real. The queen goes to the tribe of Shane. On the road they meet Shirgu, who is carrying a log to build a house. The queen of the Coconut Grove and her subjects do not know what it is to build a house. Shane meets the queen wearing the mantle of a slain bull's hide and a crown made from its horns. Queen impressed. Shane suggests that the queen stock up on the meat of the black bulls whose carcasses lie behind the king's hut. It is difficult to cut an animal carcass with primitive tools. Then King Shane chops up the bull with his axe. The queen is amazed at the power of the new weapon and asks Shane to tell how they defeated the whole herd. Shane replies that if they have an understanding, he'll tell them everything. Then he sends the queen back. Ayu gives the Coconut Grove tribe some stone axes, but the queen refuses. After taking the meat, the queen goes into the forest and meets her spies, who tell her that they have seen buildings called houses, saw a pigsty, and learned that the Chena tribe knew how to make fire. The queen is amazed at these skills. But the spies saw no tribal warriors, only a few children and old men. The queen is angry that the spies did not find out where the tribe's warriors are and punish them severely. At this time, Chen is exhausted because his wounds are making themselves known. Chen's talent for eloquence has been activated. Ayu falls more and more in love with the king. Chen thanks Aya and Shun for their work. He has the second part of a plan to annex the Coconut Grove tribe. Chen is tired, he is not well. There are 11 days left until the end of the quest, in that time he can't even recover. The healing potion is scarce. And his battle axe became the mythological Pangu axe. Pangu, according to Chinese mythology, this is the first man on earth. On the display appear the characteristics of the axe to activate, which requires the blood sacrifice that was when Chen killed the bull. Display gives Chen the new skill of world creation. After unlocking this skill, Chen's power will be depleted and he may die. In this way one must use the skill of creating the world at the right time, no sooner and no later. Chen calls Shun over to give him a new assignment. Shun is a good hunter, so he needs 2 days to find a herd of black bulls and report it to his chief. The days to complete the quest are getting shorter and shorter. Shane decides to make gifts to his tribe, and alone he crafts stone tips, a stone whistle, and a drinking horn, for which he receives technology points. Bone whistle he gives to Shirgu, who will be comfortable commanding his warriors. The stone tips will be given to the whole tribe, and the drinking horn will be given to Shun. Ayu walks into Chain's with the news that the new house has been built. Chain goes out to the tribe and sees a beautiful house with a straw door. Display tells the Chain that for building the house he gets 10 technology points. Chain realizes that the tribe has evolved from being savages who ate raw meat to building houses and using fire. Shun reports that he has found a herd of black bulls. Now we can begin the second part of the plan to annex the Coconut Grove tribe. Shirguai Shun receives new assignments. The Coconut Grove tribe, led by the queen, comes to the Chaina tribe. Chain is still too weak to go out. The queen is struck by the beauty of Shane's new home. She offers Ayu to join her tribe and serve her. Ayu refuses. He tells the queen that her tribe can take the meat and that the warriors of the Shane tribe can help cut up the meat with their new weapons. The queen walks in on Shane praising his palace and attacking Shane. Shane is scared, but he doesn't show it. At this time Ayu enters Chaina's palace and calls for everyone to begin the banquet. She unties the chief. Chaina tribe making a fire and roasting meat. Chain sprinkles salt on the meat. It makes the meat taste so much better. The queen is delighted. Meanwhile, the hunters find a herd of black bulls and fight them. Shun sees the new herd leader and strikes him with his spear. Under Chain's plan, the hunters drive a herd of black bulls into the territory of the Coconut Grove tribe. At this time, the whole tribe is eating meat at Shane's visit. Suddenly messengers arrive and inform the queen that their territory is under attack by black bulls. The whole tribe runs to fight. The Coconut Grove tribe has slingshots, but they cannot penetrate the thick skin of the animals. Bulls win. The queen enters the fray. She attacks the leader of the bulls with her whip, but this only makes the monster furious. The queen loses her whip, she is in danger. Chain comes to the rescue. Now he must face the leader of the herd. All of Chain's tribe is helping him. Shun saddles the bull and rides it. Shane suggests that the queen unite the tribes and guarantee her people's safety. After a brief moment of deliberation, the queen orders her subjects to retreat northward. The hunters of the Chaina tribe are left with the hunters of the Coconut Grove tribe. All together they attack the bulls. The queen and Ayu return to the Chaina tribe, where they and the wounded are treated. The queen is depressed, and Ayu promises to take care of her people. Shane's plan to conquer the Coconut Grove tribe seems flawless. The next day at camp all is quiet. There are 8 days left until the end of the quest. However, the queen does not agree to the unification of the tribes. Shane tells her that unification will benefit both tribes. They will teach the people of the Coconut Grove tribe how to build houses, make fire, and protect them from the cruelty of the Sea tribe and the power of the Mountain tribe. The queen challenges Chain to a fight. If he wins, she will accept all his terms. But the queen is wounded, as is Chain. That's why they're putting up fighters for themselves. Shirgu will fight for Chain. And for the queen, the warrior Ayun. The battle has begun. Ayun staggers Shiga with several punches, but they are too weak. Shirgu prepares to kill the warrior but is attacked by another Amazon. The conflict is heating up. One of the warriors attacks Chain, but she is struck by Lu. That wasn't part of Chain's plan. The Coconut Grove tribe is going all out. They just need the queen's orders. Shane, the only thing left to do is to take the queen hostage. The queen orders her subjects to stop because she realizes they are trapped, but this battle is lost. Knowing of Chain's supernatural powers, she asks to be rescued by her warrior. The medicine has only one serving left. But Shane gives this medicine and the queen is amazed at the miracle of healing. She agrees to unite the tribes on one condition. She and Chain get married. Chain agrees. Chain has now officially created his tribe and must name it. Now his characteristics have changed. The population of his tribe is 46 people. the characteristic of civilization is Stone Age and the possession of the territory is about a kilometer. Until the conditions of the quest are fulfilled, there are 4 more people to be accepted into the tribe. Chen names his tribe the Newcomer Tribe. Now he needs to expand the population as soon as possible. He will have to subdue the tribes of the Sea Gulf. By chance, Chen overhears 2 women talking about what will happen at the wedding ceremony. The queen will kill him and eat him. Chen is horrified. At this time, Dadae comes to him asking about the wedding ceremony. Chen says he rushed into it and wants to call off the engagement. The next day, he sees how well the 2 tribes work together. One of the queen's subjects shows Chen where the queen bathes. The queen is flirtatious with Chen, saying she is healthy and her name is Xiao Wang. The previous queen was banished and they ate their partners to gain more power. However, the queen is not going to eat her partner. But the queen warns that if anyone offends her, she will maim them. There are 7 days left until the end of the quest. Right now you need to take prisoners to complete the quest. Chen goes south to the sea and leaves Shiga in his place. On the beach, Chen sees the bodies of the Seabay tribesmen. Chen examines the bodies on the coast. They have huge claws on their fingers and the shapes of the wounds look very much like scratches from those claws. It was probably an internecine battle. At this time, Xiaoyi comes running to chase and reports that they are being attacked by a bunch of crazies from the Seabay tribe. Chen hurries back. The tribe prepares for battle. Seabay tribal warriors are not afraid of spear blows and feel no pain. They advance. The battle begins. The queen and her subjects come to the rescue. She thinks they are monsters, not men. Everyone goes on the attack. The queen brings her opponent to the ground. But the monster breaks free and the queen continues to fight it. Monster wins, but Chen comes to the queen's defense. The enemy withstands Chen's blow. And his tribe's warriors come to his rescue. They strike the monster with their spears and Chen rushes to the queen's aid again. The leader of the Sea Gulf tribe goes one-on-one to fight the change. The people of the Seabay tribe have lost the ability to talk and communicate. They are strong and evil. Even though Chen is stronger than normal humans, he cannot defeat his opponent. A monster captures Chen, but a strong cloak saves Chen from being killed. In a leap, the monster tears off Chen's cloak, but having torn the cloak no longer attacks, takes some of the bloody cloak and leaves. You can see that the smell of blood attracts monsters like scary sharks. Chen gives the task of bringing 3 piglets and releasing them to the sea. Shun strikes the piglets with his spear and the monsters gather around the carcasses. While the monsters tear the piglets apart and eat them, Chen prepares another attack. But the monsters suddenly fall. The poison with which the spears are greased has poisoned the meat of the piglets. All the attackers are captured and put in cages. They are well guarded. One of the prisoners wakes up and asks for help. Chen comes to the captives, and they all ask for water. The people of the Newcomer tribe give water and the captives regain the ability to communicate. The chief of the Seabay tribe wants to ask questions of Ayu and Chen. It turns out they were attacked by the Mountain tribe and mistakenly came to take revenge on the Newcomer tribe. It turns out that the people of the Gulf of the Sea tribe have lost their memories. The leader's name is Heihu. They lived near the coast, often fought with each other, and raised their children. But one day the men of the Mountain tribe came to kill them. A fight broke out, and the chief was stunned. And he woke up in a cage. What happened to the rest of his tribe, he does not know. Ayu finds an unfamiliar plant on the ground. The identification system identifies it as an intoxicant whose smoke causes hallucinations. Heihu tells Shane that the chief of the mountain people has divine power. It seems to be the power of a demon. He caused the sea people to slaughter each other and caused them to hallucinate. Probably the leader of the mountain tribe found out about the Newcomer tribe and decided to take him out by turning the sea tribe into zombies. Shane asks the system what his characteristics are and realizes that his strength is not enough to defeat the Mountain King. While talking to Ayu, Chine confesses that he doesn't know when the next attack will be. And asks Heihu to remember the details about the leaves of the stupefying plant. Heihu remembers the smell he smelled when he fought the hill tribe. Heihu asks Chen for permission to fight alongside the newcomer tribe to take revenge on the mountain people. Chen fears that the sea tribe may get out of control again if they smell the poisonous odor. The chief promises that won't happen, and then Chen offers him his plan. The people of the sea tribe are released from their cages, and since the system's task is completed ahead of time, Chen will be rewarded with a large gift. The system shows that the population of the newcomer tribe is 68. Chen can increase his strength. Chen increases his power, but it sprawls out and finds no outlet. He is now stronger than every human on the planet. System provides him with gifts: large treasure chest, a large gift bag, and a rock painting. There is iron ore in a large treasure chest, and now you have to figure out how to create a furnace that can smelt iron ore. The beginner tribe can leapfrog through the Bronze Age right into the Iron Age. Rock art is a product of culture, and its level of understanding depends on a person's IQ. Chen deciphers the rock inscription and gains a sense of shame, which is a decisive step in the development of culture. Chen wondered how to deal with the hill tribe. Ayu proposes a plan to him, which consists of her going to negotiate with the hill tribe. But Chen disagrees because the mountain tribe is too treacherous. He thinks they should build high walls, stock up on provisions, and prepare for defense. Who join the tribe will be taught how to build houses, gather food, and make traps. Ayu don't know what traps are. Chen explains to her that they are needed to protect the tribe. As the tribe's population has increased dramatically, we need to think about stocking up on food. Chen wants to teach people how to make jerky. Everyone in the tribe notices Chen's changed appearance. Chen makes his warriors make traps and memorize their locations. Memorizing where the traps are is a difficult task, but the warriors are capable of it. Chen is tired and lies down to rest, but his thoughts keep him awake. There is a lot of unfinished work. Imperceptibly, he falls asleep and he dreams of a beautiful party. He wakes up to Shirgu and is led to show him the traps. Chen shows him how to disguise the traps. Shows how to make a suspended trap net. And goes to bed again, but on the way, he hears strange noises from the houses where the women live. Walks in and finds out that women who have gained a sense of shame are embarrassed to come out in their revealing outfits. While digging a trap pit, Shirgu finds rocks that burn, which turn out to be saltpeter that can be used to make gunpowder. Chen realizes that his possibilities have become limitless. The newcomers are doing well. New houses and watchtowers with beacons have been built. The people of the sea tribe are proving to be excellent fishermen, and the women are stocking up on fish. But there is a shortage of men after the allocation of men to guard the signal towers. Chen is thinking about how to attract new people to the tribe. But suddenly he sees fire from the signal tower. The tower is under attack. Chen announces a general assembly. Chen runs toward the tower. Tower guardian says the traps went off near the tribe. Chen notices a trapped attacker hanging in the trap. He goes to check the trap and sees that the queen has been caught in it. Chen laughs at the queen and lets her go. Queen tells Chen that she heard a conversation between the sea tribe people that they want to go to the beach and catch fish and shellfish to eat them and get more energy, but on the way to the beach, you can meet a pack of jackals that you are dangerous. The queen came to warn Chen about it. He decides to beef up security, open the road to the beach, and deal with the jackals. In addition, Chen wants to develop poultry farming and needs dodo birds that lay eggs well and live on the beach. The queen fears that the place where the newcomer tribe lives is not safe. It may be attacked by mountain tribes who know how to use poisonous smoke. Chen suggests dividing the people by settling some on the beach and establishing an information exchange. That way they can support each other. The queen agrees. At this time, jackals attack the warriors of the sea tribe. The sea tribe joins the fight. Chen and his friend join them. The chief of the sea tribe deals with the jackals. But there are too many of them. They try to attack Chen, but Chen has strength and easily handles the jackals. The jackals flee. The jackals escape. And the chief of the sea tribe leads Chen to a rock on which to place a fortress. After 3 days, Chen masters a bow, for which he gets 5 technology points. At this time, Xion comes in and reports that there was no sign of people in the north, but he found a lake in which a strange large creature was swimming. Besides, the mountains surrounding the lake are very scary. Ayu says that giants live on them. The system indicates to Chen that a side quest has been activated. He needs to see with his own eyes the giant, and there is no time limit. Chen wonders why he only needs to see a giant, but decides he can make the giants into helpers and agrees to accept the quest. Ayu informs Chen that the preparations for the wedding ceremony have already been finalized. 2 days later, Chen makes a wooden shield upholstered in bull hide. Now he has 62 points. Chen is rushing to the wedding ceremony. The whole tribe salutes him. Now the 2 tribes will be the newcomer tribe has a queen. But the queen is not happy that immediately after the wedding Chen must leave to look for giants. She wants to go with him, but one of the kings must stay in the tribe. Chen gives the queen a slingshot, a throwing weapon, and gives her the task of teaching people how to use it. Chen, Lu Shi, Ayun, and He Hu go to the mountains. He Hu says that as a child he saw a monster in the lake, who swallowed an entire leopard. Chen dreams of meeting the giant. Lu Shi narrates that there were many men in their tribe until they met the giant, who's killed a lot of people. Now everyone is afraid of the giant. In the woods, Chen notices many plants. One plant is the bread cereal millet. System gives the following task: new mission of Chen. It is necessary to plant grains of different plants and harvest. The term of execution is 180 days. Chen realizes that it is possible to enter the age of farming. We need to find clay and make dishes. The following plant is identified by the system as nettles, which can be used to make rope, cloth, and paper. Chen decides to harvest on the way back. But suddenly they are surrounded by jackals, who persecuted them. Chen is going to get rid of the jackals. Begins the battle with the enraged jackals. Chief of the Sea tribe fights bravely. Ayun also shows herself to be a brave warrior. A pack of jackals runs away from the victorious humans. But they have to be caught up so they don't pose a threat. During the chase, Ayun falls into a trap. Huge flowers can catch living things. The rest of the team was captured by the flower. Chen and his battle axe come to the rescue. He chops the thick stalks, but he is attacked by boulder jackals. Chen fights off the jackals, but can't fight out of the flower and with them. Chen finds 2 saltpeter stones in your pocket, sets them on fire and throws them into the flower. The flower burns and releases its captives. But a great fire breaks out that threatens people. Chen troop runs to the water to escape hyenas and fire. Wild jackals catch up with the fugitives. Chen helps Ayun escape and is thrown into the fray by a jackal. Ayun strikes a jackal with an accurate shot from his bow. She has the archery talent activated. Time is running out, and the fire's getting worse. Chen carries Ayun, who has twisted her leg, on her shoulders. Finally they reach the lake and manage to escape. Crossing to the other side of the thicket, Chen and He Hu find a jackal's den of little puppies. System issues a new mission to tame wild beasts and make jackal hunting dogs. Chen accepts the assignment. Group advances into the woods. A sound comes from the thicket and a monster appears. It's a huge man-eating bear. Who's going to attack people? Chen distracts the bear and orders the others to hide. Chen's battle axe attacks the bear, but bear is too huge. Then Chen decides to lure the bear away from his men. A bear chases Chen into the woods, but a saber-toothed tiger comes running towards them. Chen was pinned on both sides by dangerous beasts. Now everything will depend on his strength of speed and power. He can use the power of the battle axe, but will be greatly weakened thereafter. Pondering, the system reports that Chen is in extreme danger. The system enables extreme escape mode. Chen gains 20 dexterity points. He will be deducted after the end of the mode. Chen instantly leaves the battlefield. And the bear and the saber-toothed tiger fight each other. But the man is more attractive to them and the two of them attack. Chen escapes with only 325 seconds left. Until he loses his agility. Finally, he reaches the snowy mountains, leaving the predators far behind him. And begins to climb to the top. There are 142 seconds left until the end of the dexterity action. On the summit, Chen sees an Iceman, a giant from the legend. The system assigns a second test to attack giants. Chen is angry, it can't be done. He throws a stone at the giant. But only annoyed his pet dinosaur. System accepts Chen's attempt as a successful attack and Chen gets 10 points. But assigns the following test. To kill the giant alone. For which Chen gets 100 points. The irritated giant awoke. He's a danger to Chen. Chen is at a loss. He decides to return to the tribe to think things over. The whole team goes home. The queen is informed that Chen has returned. The queen goes to meet her husband. The queen says the jackal cubs are already in the tribe. Shun will look after them. The queen is angry at Chen for working too hard and not getting enough rest. Chen feels that the queen is pressuring him, but he needs to rest. System shows the characteristics. He lost 4 points, but gained 10, so it's no loss. Without hesitation, Chen increases dexterity to its maximum value. Chen distributes the points received. And brings all its characteristics to a critical value. He increases his strength and his body changes. His clothes become too small for him. He needs to develop intelligence. So he can get more random assignments with high rewards. Chen falls asleep quickly and quietly. The next day, the tribe is fine. Men fishing in the sea. Women sew clothes for the whole tribe. Learn to throw stones with a sling. Chen is satisfied with the lives of his subjects. The queen shows him the troops formed to protect the tribe. Lu, despite his wounds, sits in the signal tower. It's been 4 days. During this time, Chen invented math and writing, for which he receives 20 technology points. System opens a technology store for him. Chen can spend points on practical things. The store has a saltpeter, medicine, a large pot, and a seasoning kit. Chen decides to buy. Chen buys a big iron cauldron. Not just for cooking, but also because it is of iron and can be used to make armor or a shield. Chen invents his first furnace. Boils water in the cauldron and gets 10 more technology points. Chen makes fish soup and gets 10 more points. Shirgu brings salt from the saltworks. Chen feeds the whole tribe fish soup. His people liked the soup. They've never tried that. System opens a tech store. And Chen recalls wanting to teach the tribe math and farming. He needs millet seeds that grow in the forest. Messenger reports that another trap has been triggered. Chen goes to see who's trapped. A wounded jackal lies in a trap. Chen realizes it's the female they took the cubs from. Shirgu and the king of the sea tribe raise a jackal and refer to hungry cubs. Chen goes back to the millet seeds and gathers them. At the same time, they are gathering healing herbs and want to leave for camp. But on their way back, they encounter the bear again. But someone is hunting him. The bear is badly hurt. Mountain tribe hunters run out into the clearing and chase a bear. Haihu is out for revenge on the hill tribe. Chen forbids doing so and advises against letting hate cloud the mind. Mountain tribe hunters are too many and attacking them rashly. Need to wait for the right time. Taking advantage of being out of sight, Chen's squad observes the hill tribe hunters. A bear is defeated by hunters. Chen learns that the mountain tribe poisoned the bear in the beginning and wants to finish it off. The mountain tribe is armed with blades made of obsidian. System gives Chen a new mission to save a dying bear. for which he will be awarded new points and bear sympathy. Chen isn't sure if he should do this kind of work, but it's a rare assignment that will get him a lot of points. A mountain tribe chief is going to kill a bear. But Chen and his battle axe engage him in combat. Shane's axe versus King's obsidian blade. Who will win? The forces of the opponents are equal. Reason advises the fighters to stop and negotiate. System says bear was poisoned and wounded. Needs to stop the bleeding and neutralize the poison within 10 minutes. The mountain men are very angry that their spoils have been taken from them. Heihu dreams of avenging his people. The two tribes get into a fight, while Chen is using the medicine for the bear. All of Chen's associates are wounded, and the chief of the mountain tribe threatens them. They must either leave or be defeated. The chief of the sea tribe doesn't agree with this. He wants to fight to the end. To heal the bear with 6 minutes left. Looks like there's a fight to be had. The king of the hill tribe challenges King Shane to battle. Shane agrees to the duel. But suddenly the king of the hill tribe says that it is not his manner to attack a few men in a mob, and the battle will be rescheduled for another day. Whereupon the mountain tribe withdraws. The subjects of the king of the hill tribe are surprised. But the king explains to them that he didn't bring any poisonous plants with him, and his supernatural power will soon run out. Shane is not an easy fighter, so the king wants to learn more about Shane and his tribe. The poison that poisoned the bear can be neutralized with honeysuckle and burdock. The whole team tries to help bear. With 1 second left to heal, and the system reports that the poison is no longer lethal and the danger has been eliminated. The bear's life is in no danger. Heihu suggests catching up with the Mountain King's tribe and taking revenge. But Chen refuses because he might lose people. He is sure that the Mountain King will come to them himself and they need to save their strength. Chen stays behind to watch the bear and builds a fire. He roasts meat but is surrounded by jackals. They want tasty meat too. They dare not approach the fire. The bear woke up, he's hungry, and Shane fed him with meat. The system reports that the goal has been reached and Shane gets extra points. For extra points, Shane wants to get himself an increase in fitness to a critical value. Bear is grateful to Shane for saving him. He drives away the jackals and brings their bodies to Shane as a gift. Shane decides to use a bear as a riding animal. He calls him Suda. The bear is very pleased. Shane and his bear are on the trail of a mountain tribe. They enter the bamboo forest. And Shane realizes you can make firecrackers out of bamboo. What would scare the mountain tribe? The card reveals the place where there is a volcano, in the vent of which you can find sulfur. Nearest volcano in the giant's lair. Shane turns around and follows north. He reaches the lake in which the monster dwells. Suddenly, a monster pops up from the bottom of the pond. It's a huge prehistoric Tyrannosaurus. Is wearing a Tyrannosaurus collar, most likely an escaped pet of the giant. Shane and his bear go around the Tyrannosaurus and heading for the snowy peaks. The dense snow gets thicker and thicker. Bear walks forward, and Shane follows. In a bear track, Shane discovers sulfur. Hooray for not having to go to the giant's lair. Shane on the bear returns to the newcomer tribe after gathering a supply of bamboo in the grove. Everyone is delighted. Shane gives the bamboo to Ayu. The king of the sea tribe informs Shane that a huge monster has appeared in the sea, is violently rampaging, and Shane goes to the beach to assess the situation. The huge monster can't be handled by hunters. System identifies the animal as an ichthyosaur, a large marine fish. She must be pulled ashore, and Shane and the bear get into a fight with the beast. Shane falls into the monster's mouth, unclenching the ichthyosaur's jaws. And the monster dives, dragging Shane with him. Shane could drown. But bear comes to the rescue and grabs the monster by the tail. Comes to the rescue of the huntress of the sea tribe. That attacks an ichthyosaur. Shane loses consciousness and regains consciousness on the beach. The huntress who helped Chen is named Alan and she's the best swimmer in the sea tribe. She killed the monster and pulled Chen to shore. She said that she had been a captive of a mountain tribe, into which she had fallen during a raid with her brother and others. Was locked in a cave and worked during the day. Brother helped her escape and told her to call for help. Brother attacked the guards. And Alagni grabbed the dagger, ran away. Saw Chen fighting the monster and helped him. The king of the sea tribe was pleased to see Alagni and learned that members of his tribe are alive. That's when the signal tower to the west went up in flames. Something happened there. Shane suspected it was an attack by the Mountain King. He told Shig to strengthen the defenses. And he ran to the camp. Took his faithful assistants with him. Yeah, I went with them, too. The queen he left as head of the tribe. Hiding, they saw the Mountain King's men, who were moving in the area where the traps stood. But the king sensed something and stopped before reaching the traps, challenging Chen to a duel. But first the challenge was accepted by the king of the sea tribe, who wanted to avenge his men. The battle between the enemies is about to begin. But the Mountain King put up a weaker fighter for himself, who easily defeated Heihu. Ayun used a trap, but she didn't knock her opponent down. He did not feel the power of the trap. And the desperate battle continued. Alagni also joined the battle and lured opponents into the water. But the fighter sailed well and Alagni's plan failed. The rookie tribe had no luck stopping the forwards. The Mountain King's tribe is strong and bloodthirsty. They broke the traps. The rookie tribe was losing to superior enemy forces. And they have no more strength left. Chen entered the battle with his trusty battle axe. But the king of the hill tribe deftly parried his blows. The battle grew more and more intense. The newcomer tribe had a hard time. But into the battle entered Dida, who began to fight the strongest warrior of the hill tribe. She wounded him with a dart. Xiong and Ayun realized they needed to return to camp and ask for reinforcements. The battle went on and on. No one wanted to give up. The king of the sea tribe wanted to drag the enemy into the water. But Alagni cried out to him, which is dangerous in the water. Opponents fought hard, but neither could defeat the other. Two of the strongest fighters in the hill tribe battled several of the tribe's rookie defenders.